you. Good evening, King Chao Kui Bei. Chao Boy Toi. I got that right. I'm delighted to be here, and on behalf of the people of the city of Mississauga and the members of my council, we're honored to join you tonight for this fundraising dinner. May I introduce Chris Fonseca from Ward 3, always a big supporter of the Vietnamese community, and Ron Starr from Ward 6, also a big supporter of the Vietnamese community. And I think you work very hard with the community trying to make this monument a reality. And I know Chris is in Ward. We're trying to find a home for the monument, correct? So we're very, very grateful for the size of the Vietnamese community. What we have is an active, engaged, thoughtful, compassionate community that are entrepreneurial and enterprising and involved in every aspect of our economy. We are honored that you are so active in Mississauga and you help build our economy, you start businesses, and we're very grateful that you contribute so much to our economic well-being. So we're very grateful that you have elevated our quality of life and contributed to our well-being. I can see the generosity of your spirit as well. Each year we have the Mayor's annual food drive. We call it the One Bag Challenge. And the Vietnamese community is one of the largest contributors ever. You raised last year, 10,000 pounds of food and $5,000, which was incredible effort. This year, 15,000 pounds of food and $10,000. That's right, for the Mayor's annual food drive, to help support the food banks that are in Mississauga. I know that because many of you have families or were yourselves boat people, you have also contributed to the well-being of refugees here in Mississauga. I know that when the Syrian refugees were coming to Canada, many of you stepped up and sponsored families, especially there were families from Thailand that you all came together to sponsor. And we want to thank you for being such a resilient community and giving back and knowing the need of newcomers in our community, because you too experienced it yourselves as refugees. So now that you are established and able to give back, you have done so. You have opened up your hearts and you have supported other refugees and other people in need. So now we're here tonight because you're building a monument as a tribute to the boat people, and you're almost halfway to your goal. It's very exciting news. $170,000 towards the $400,000 monument. Very exciting news. So we're very happy to be here tonight to support you. And once again, I want to thank you all. I want to thank especially the staff and the volunteers, everyone who worked to put this dinner together, because it's a lot of work putting together a dinner like this. I know. And so it brings the community together to come out to something like this. Also, I wanted to let you know that we will be raising the freedom flag at Mississauga City Hall. That's got the date on it. Yes, so I'm inviting you all to Mississauga City Hall on Saturday, April 28th, noon to 2 p.m. We're going to raise the flag. Will you join us? Yes. Yes, I hope you will. So I just want to say, Vo, cheers, and gamon. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mayor. And you know what? We all supporting everything from Canada, because we owe Canada a big thank you for helping us, and also recognize that April 30th is our journey to freedom. And this is a big thing for us, and now we're going to have, recognize this is the yellow, I don't have it now with me, but the yellow with 3 restaurants is our recognized heritage flag, right? So thank you so much for doing that.
We would like to invite your worship and the city councillor to remain on stage so that we may present you the flowers. We would like to invite all the guests of the honors at the head table to come forward. Please, Peter, Mike, Madam MPP, Deepika Debella, Dr. San Nguyen, Dr. Le Thuan Kien, please come forward so that we may present the flowers and the gift to the guests of honors. We also acknowledge MP, Member of Parliament, Peter Fonseca.
Xin mời tất cả các hội đồng quản trị cũng như các anh chị em trong ban tổ chức Xin quý vị mang những bó hoa lên để mình tặng cho các quan khách và chúng ta sẽ có một cái bức hình chung. Xin mời quý vị nhanh chóng tại vì chúng ta không có nhiều thời gian, cho nên mời tất cả quý vị anh chị em và mang những cái bó hoa lên, để chúng ta có thể trao tặng cho các người khách đặc biệt, những vị khách danh dự đặc biệt của chúng ta ngày hôm nay. Mời Michelle Phạm, mời chị Mười Dung, mời chị Đoan Nguyên, Ái Ly, Thanh Tâm, chị Nga, Bích Nga, hai Bích.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite Worship Mayor Bonnie Crombie to come up here. The next person is Councillor Chris Fonseca. Please come up here. Please. And I would like to invite Ms. Vbpma. Please come up here. And last but not least, I would like to invite my friend Mr. Joe Hanek to come up here. So, xin quý vị biết là 4 nhân vật này đã từng giúp cộng đồng người Việt Nam chúng ta rất nhiều, và chúng tôi cũng không muốn làm mất nhiều thời giờ của quý vị. Chúng tôi sẽ xin mời bà Crombie có đôi lời. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite the Worship Mayor Bonnie Crombie to have a short speech with you.
Oh, I thought I had 45 minutes. Xin chào quý vị. Nice to see everyone. Thank you. So I too have a brand new Ao Yai. It's very hard for somebody English to say Ao Yai, but it's beautiful, yeah.
You see, I have to compliment her. She is really a supermodel Ao Yai, right? Everybody, if you agree, please give us a big round of applause.
Thank you. So many familiar faces here. Great to be with the Vietnamese community again. We've got the veterans group, we've got Golden Age Village Seniors, and the Vietnamese Association of Toronto. Did I miss anybody? I hope not. It was great that everybody come together today. I want to thank Van Dam, Dr. Kien Lee, and Pha Nguyen for inviting me here to be with you all tonight. Thank you very much. The Vietnamese people are kind, generous people, really have given back to Mississauga to make us a stronger, more resilient community. I know that some of you in the community have sponsored the Vietnamese community has sponsored Syrian refugees because they, like you, came in as refugees. You're also very generous when it comes to my Thanksgiving food drive. The Vietnamese community contributed the first year 5,000 pounds of food, last year 15,000 pounds of food, so over 20,000 pounds of food in 2 years. We also know that I was with you when we raised the freedom flag at Queen's Park 2 years ago. Rebecca DeMerlo was there too. This year we raised the freedom flag in Mississauga Celebration Square. We'll do that again next year with your support. This year it rained, but next year I know the sun is going to shine with us. So I know we're here together because we're raising money for the new monument, and we're all very excited about that. Will really serve as a tribute for the Vietnamese community, as a reminder of about the trials and the tribulations the Vietnamese people faced through oppression and communism, but ultimately you found your way to freedom here in Canada, and we're very grateful that you chose our city. I know that you're very close to your goal, 1 or 2 more fundraisers, and we're going to have a new monument. We're very excited about that, right, Chris? We think it's going to be in your area, in your ward, with the Brewer-Dixie Center. We got a home for it. We have a monument. We're just a few $1,000s short, but not too many. I also wanted to share with you that there's also a new park coming for the Vietnamese people called Saigon Park, and we're very, very happy about this. We were looking for a park for you for some time, and we have finally found one. It's 8.7 acres, here, Ontario, and Matheson Boulevard. Let me just tell you about this park. It's going to include a fitness circuit, outdoor exercise equipment, a pier with lookouts, shade structures, you'll have a canopy, picnic tables, seating, and public art. Does that not sound amazing, to pay tribute to the Vietnamese people with their very own park where you can gather when we don't go visit the monument, right? Now, just a little bit plug for Chris Fonseca and myself. We have worked very hard for the Vietnamese community, particularly at City Hall. We try to keep your taxes low. We have the lower than average across the GTA. Toronto's a little bit lower. I'm saying this because Deepika Demirla and I were just having this conversation. Why does Toronto always have the lowest taxes? And the reason is they have different revenue tools. They can raise money differently through vehicle registration tax and real estate transfer tax, land transfer tax, thank you. Hotel, parking tax. They have other taxation abilities than other municipalities, towns, cities do. And that's why you see their taxes the lowest. But when you look at the average, Mississauga is always in the lowest group. And I'm very proud of that because we're also trying to find savings for you. We always try to be lean and efficient and find savings for our taxpayers. Last year we found $4 million. That's a pretty good achievement. The year before, the same. 52 million over 10 years. That's pretty good. That's pretty good to find savings. That's 1% on your tax bill. We continue to invest in transportation, and our infrastructure. And in addition, I'm always looking to bring new investment into Mississauga to bring jobs. And I'll be honest, we looked at it, and since I became mayor, I'm out pitching business all the time. We've added $20 million to our business tax base and brought in 11,000 jobs. So I'm very, very proud of that. We have a great team with Chris Fonseca. We've got some candidates here that are running. They're going to make a great contribution, I know, as well. So I hope we can count on you to bring back a strong team on October 22nd. Thank you. Come on. Come on. Thank you to the Vietnamese community. Thank you for having us here tonight.